Hello, friends, and you are friends. Welcome to the On Top of the World podcast. I'm Joshua Hadley, and as always, I'm joined by the man of the hour, the man with the box, the solid one, spent the hundred great planners. He still know what's coming yet.
Hello, hi, yes, I am Justin, that's Josh, and this is take two.
Yeah, this is take two. For whatever reason, my computer froze during the recording.
Yeah.
Even though I make sure to, try to close absolutely everything I could before, proceeding.
So
It's not like I keep Spotify open, Facebook Messenger. I'm playing a game of chess while we're doing this. No, it's not. It's not all that. I keep the tabs open that for the show and Audacity.
That's but so you missed out on 10 minutes of whatever we were talking about. You'll never know, except you will because we're gonna talk about the same stuff probably.
Yeah, so let's open up. You're one of these Twitch streamers, right?
I have heard tale of this, that I am such.
That's true. You found I think since the last recording, I think you you didn't find your mom found a bottle of Hennessy, right?
Yes. Well, we did. I started drinking some of that 2 streams ago, I believe, maybe 3, a little bit ago. It was like a week or so. Like within the last week, early on within the last week, found some Hennessy, 40% alcohol, just like Rich and Rare, but this is like 3 years old, so got a little extra to it. But I drank some of that on a Fall Guys stream a little less than a week ago.
How do you like it compared to Rich and Rare?
Nowhere near as bad. It burned more. There was more of a burn with this one, but the taste was nowhere near as fucked as Rich and Rare.
Man, you don't like the taste of Rich and Rare?
Not at all. This was also stronger, but that could be because it's 3 years old. So.
And we played Fall Guys. Everyone gave you the dad jokes. It was great.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say great.
Well, I think we have a new Twitch streamer joining the community, Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
And like we said, it's sort of hard to be a Twitch streamer, and he's only gotten a peak of 6 views during his first stream.
Peak, not even the average. That is the peak of views he got.
Yeah. Like I said a second ago, it's hard to be a Twitch streamer. What we call it, the analytics or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the top 1% gets 10 views a stream, and there's only a handful of people who get the thousands upon thousands of views, like Ninja or Hikaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably, it would have got more attention, but he probably would have had more people seeing whatever he was saying on C-SPAN.
Yeah.
And, Matt, that's where you belong.
True.
Alright, well, there was as always, I think this is a constant thing where I forget the name of the streamer, but we got these girl streamers who don't do anything on stream and demand money. When do you guys start doing that, Gopher?
Very soon. See, I don't have a problem with the girls just like not doing much anything on stream, just chatting like fine. That. But when they're like fucking belittling their chat for not giving them money and calling them poor and shit, that's
that's what I saw. What was happening? Like, she was saying, oh, he donated this. Like, I'm only someone donated $1 to her stream. Says, I'm only gonna get 60 cents, and you don't need to belittle these people. Give them like $5 worth of entertainment if you want $5. God damn.
Yeah, it's just like I occasionally jokingly belittle people for not donating, but it's like it's obviously joking. And like if people want to donate, that's cool. If not, that's fine. Viewership is support itself. which a lot of people seem to just fucking forget. But yeah, I don't. It's stupid to do that. Doesn't why would you want to like watch somebody and donate to them if they're just fucking unless you have a kink for it, you know, unless that's your kink. Got like a humiliation kink.
This is. I think you're getting into something.
Yeah, maybe it's a fucking role playing channel.
Maybe this is what Gopher and Tuck needs to get into.
Yeah.
Like, belittle your audience on a constant basis.
Yeah, and not just Abdul.
Well, there's other news in the world. Guess Syberians are attacking the draft boards, as we reported last week. Russia's now drafting people to go fight in Ukraine.
Yeah, because that's gonna go well for them.
Yeah, it's the only people that are exempt are people working in technology, and I'm sure if you're rich, you can get out of that. You know, just like Don the Con.
Yeah. World famous draft dodger.
Yeah, same guy. After a school shooting happens, I would have charged in there, like, whatever. And yeah, people are so upset. Like I just said, Siberians are attacking draft boards. Like they had to go as far as banning people from being able to fly out of the country.
Mm.
And not a specific group of people. No, any man, like we said last week, any man 18 to 65 or something. Crazy shit. Can you imagine like being 60 years old and being drafted into war or something?
Like, how would that even help them?
They just need the bodies, man.
Like, yeah, here's somebody to distract them.
Leroy Jenkins. It's just massive. Someone. Well, was there anything else in the world of politics?
Not that I know of, really. No.
There's been a Hurricane Ian that hasn't been great. I've seen some.
Ian, why are you doing it to them? You're supposed to just be making graphics for the channel, man. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, what's going on, Ian? It's an awful, terrible. When you could go move into where you could experience some hurricanes, I know sometimes it happens in Texas, but you're like in the middle of the state, not near the coast.
Honestly, as much as people shit on Florida, I would much rather live there than Texas. I was born in Florida, as some people know, and I used to spend summers there back when I was a child, and I remember enjoying it a lot. I don't know how well it would be now in current day, but probably better
right
than
now
Texas.
you'd probably be chased by the police. You'd be going Florida, man.
You know, I could get down for some fucking Florida man adventures. Get myself a pet alligator.
Oh, they'll probably show up on the doorstep being washed in by this.
I saw a video of like, or it might have just been a picture, I don't know, but like a highway in Florida where there was a fucking shark.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Jesus. Fucking casually, just a fucking shark swimming on the highway.
Well, we're probably going to experience more and more of that as, climate devastation continues to roll as we not do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we gotta bring it up. They got him.
They got him, apparently.
Yeah, so there's been leaks for Grand Theft Auto 6, and they got a 17-year-old boy who hacked into the forums and leaked the footage. And, he's pleaded not guilty to whatever they're charged him of.
Yeah, and there's a dog barking. Yeah. So when that happened, when the leaks came out, like people were fucking like shitting on the footage but like,
Yeah,
it's super early footage
that wasn't meant to be released.
Also, yeah, and it's like, and there have been people who have actually like who work on video games, who are actually in development for video games, who are like, yeah, this actually looks fucking great for the stage that they were in. It's like, yeah, of course, it's not gonna look like a fucking top tier big AAA game of 2022 in like fucking pre-alpha or whatever it was.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people have been ridiculous about this. Yeah, it's in development. It's probably. I don't think it was gonna be released this year. I don't know about next, but yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not this year.
Yeah, I mean, some people are just ridiculous that way. I mean, besides, what if it's not even like from the game? I mean, I guess we suppose. I mean, it probably is, but you know, I mean, they're saying it's not Grand Theft Auto 6, but it's Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
But he's pled not guilty.
He has pled not guilty. So, we'll see what happens there.
True. Was there anything else in gaming you'd like to discuss?
I'm trying to think. Has anything, you know?
Well, there's a big controversy in gaming. I forgot about this.
What is it? Hit me with it.
So we came up in the Bluffing Gopher a week or two ago. Hans Niemer is being accused of cheating at chess, and world champion Magnus Carlson, who's trying to be, even still, he's trying to be as silent about this as he can, but he's come out and said he's believed Hans is cheating. I mean, so that begs the question: how do you even cheat at chess?
Anal beads, apparently.
Anal beads, apparently. So I'll explain it. Online, it's pretty easy. You just have a separate window open, and you have arena. Like if you look at my channel, basically the way I could cheat pretty easily. The way I could set up my computer.
Well, why don't you?
Well, what the fuck would the point of that be? It's I'm trying to. It's like if I was playing Breath of the Wild and I don't even know if you could button input cheats anymore. It's fun to create chaos, but it's not like it's not like I'm gonna get satisfaction of beating the game putting all the cheats on.
True, but maybe you'll
Well, maybe if I do it at the top level, I'll make some money like these guys.
Yeah. Make some money cheating at chess.
But they had a game over the board, Yeah, so you'd have to have something to send you a message like the, apparent anal beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's
By the way, that's my new band name, Apparent Anal Beads.
Apparent anal beads, yeah. Yeah, so for these guys, I've listened to podcasts explain this. If they wanted to cheat, they could, it's not like they can get a move told to them or whatnot. So I've heard people this good, all they really need to know if they're in a good position or a bad position. And I think like that'd be pretty easy to convey. One finger bad, two good or something. And Magnus has said Hans wasn't paying attention to the game like he was supposed to. I'm just gonna say this: if Hans cheated, there's no, unless he admits to it, there's no way we're ever gonna know. And it's pretty weird. Like people say Magnus was thinking about dropping out before the event. Well, why didn't he just do that? He played the game, and this kind of looks like a little bit of a bitch fit. Just like, oh, I'm resigning. Like, like would he have done the same if he won the game? I don't think so.
Damn, Moose out here calling out Magnus or whoever he said.
Yeah,
I don't know these chess people all that well. My favorite chess streamer is Josh Hadley, followed by Mary.
Well, you did just that one time with a talk.
That is
Although
true.
it wasn't a stream.
It was a YouTube video.
Well, and I haven't seen the news or I haven't looked into it, but I guess one of the chess commentators said something racist on stream.
Oh, that's what did he say? As far as you are allowed to say it.
I haven't even been able to find it. I just saw that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, the real question is, why'd you do that?
My bad.
Not all Mexicans are tasty and delicious. Some of them are not.
I mean, come on. Are you even a cannibal?
He enjoys all the meats.
Yes. Just like Arby's.
True. Okay, well, was there anything else in gaming that happened that we need to discuss?
I cannot think of anything personally myself.
Other than, Muffin has great speedrun music. It's fantastic.
Yes, really good speedrun music for Muffin Man.
Alright, so, we talked about the drunken stream that happened last Saturday. What's coming up for Gopher and Tuck?
Doing some plugs now? Okay. Halloween. Halloween's coming up. We are nearing the end of September. We're on the last day of September as of recording this, and the first day of October as of this actually going up on YouTube. So we will be getting started on our Halloween stuff soon. Brandon and I have already recorded Resident Evil 2, the A stories, the AA dealios.
It's not the real Resident Evil 2 with the tank controls. He's playing the remake.
Yeah. But we'll be doing the B stories on Twitch. We'll be streaming Dead by Daylight. Probably, I don't remember how the fuck to pronounce the name of this game. Phasmophobia or something like that. Some type of strange, like, co-op ghost hunting game or something of that nature. You will probably be streaming. And I don't know if I've mentioned on the podcast or not yet, but there will be a 24-hour stream on Halloween itself.
Yeah, that hasn't been announced yet.
Yeah, I announced it on the channel, but not on the podcast, apparently. That'll be midnight to midnight on Halloween, starting at midnight heading into Halloween, and continuing for 24 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, get the cocaine.
Get the cocaine.
The energy drink.
Cocaine energy drink.
Be ready. Have someone stand by in case you have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Watch the 24-hour stream at the Gopher and Tuck channel.
Yes. I will. I want to play fuck it's called The Quarry, which is by the company that our pal Mark Sora used to work at. Supermassive Games, I think they're called. Ones who made Until Dawn. It's their most recent game, although they have one coming out this month in October. But that's a new Dark Pictures game, which will be playing the Dark Pictures Little Hope on YouTube. Yeah, I want to play the Quarry, which I've heard is about 10 hours, so that'll take up some amount of the stream. Don't know what other games I'll be playing there, but I'll play some other ones, obviously, because I need 24 hours worth of shit to play. And I will have a onesie. So, yeah. Because it's Halloween. Gotta dress up.
Alright.
As for YouTube, yeah, Resident Evil 2, Little Hope. We did record a couple one-offs.
So wait. Well, this comes out Saturday, so is today the final day of Kingdom Hearts 2, or how long is until that's finished?
Kingdom Hearts 2 comes out as of this episode going up yesterday. The final episode went up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the finale went up on the 30th of September. We'll be starting Kingdom Hearts 3 in November. But we have 2 one-offs we recorded. One is a tier list video. We did another tier list video, but this time it was Halloween themed. We got best or ranking like horror film franchises, which there were a lot. There were a lot of them on the list.
There was.
And probably like maybe 60% of them were ones that we never saw. So.
I'm gonna be sad, Gopher, if you haven't seen Frankenstein.
I think that did make it into the haven't seen pile. I do think so. There was a movie called fucking Chud. It was like an acronym, but it was CHUD.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Heard about Chud? Yeah. So there's that, and then we recorded some other short game and a one-off, and as I've mentioned a few times, we will have a special Halloween-themed Tucker Variety Hour. So,
I've seen some of the worst films, and they've been horror films.
You know what was on the list for the tier list?
What?
The Ginger Dead Man.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was there.
Starring Gary Busey. Before we move on, let's spend a few minutes on this. I've been trying to catch up on Kingdom Hearts, and I'm watching the show. And I'm wondering, like, what the hell's the story of this game?
I have now finished the first 2 games, and I still have no clue.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? Like,
it's just
like
stuff happens. I have no. I really don't know. There's a fucking door. I know in the second one there's like shit with like Sephiroth and Cloud that just seems like it's not even relevant to the game. They just sort of show up and continue their story from a different game.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, and like they just show up, do Final Fantasy VII stuff that's completely irrelevant to the main plot of Kingdom Hearts, and then they just peace out.
Damn it, Square.
So I have no clue what's going on in these games. I probably will continue to not have any clue with Kingdom Hearts 3. But, I'm playing it.
He's playing it. The moving sale's still going. It's going to keep going. I'm probably going to have to use eBay to sell some of these things. But for right now, www.joshuajhadley.com is the place to go. And there's a moving sale tab. But if you scroll down, you can see all the posts. It's all been the sale, nothing about chess, politics, any commentary. It's been all that to make it easy for me and everyone else to use the website. If you want to see the podcast, you could just click the tab. I've been making posts for it, but the page is there. The latest episode is always on that page.
Yes.
For anyone, and if you want to go to Gopher and Tuck and watch the Halloween videos or catch up on Kingdom Hearts like me, there's a tab for that there. And my Discord channel, which I have to, now that I think about it, update the link because the 7-day expired after 7 days. So
you can get a permanent link, by the way. I don't know. You can get a permanent one.
I'll find the permanent one, but yeah, anyone listening to this, it's been fixed, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
See, well, I think we'll start off with some questions, and we'll get into a game.
Okay, let's do some questions.
Yeah, we're changing it up. Like I think last time we did it the other way around.
Yeah.
So anyone, you could send questions at askgopher at wikipedia.gov.
Yeah, that's the email.
Yep. And let's see. This is from Special Agent Chet Desmond.
Oh, good old Chet Desmond. Where's well, I guess he's special agent, so he probably doesn't want to tell us where he's
he doesn't say where he's from. Guys, I like to know where you're from, but I think Chet has, it might have a good reason to not know where he is, because he asked, "Where am I?"
Oh, Guadalajara would be my guess.
Would you guess that?
Yes, I would guess Guadalajara, Chet.
How do I say this name? So is it Burger? Berger?
Berger. Burger.
Tony McDonald Burger.
Okay. Good name there, buddy.
Doesn't say where he's from either. We gotta talk to these people. Well,
yeah.
Guys, send us where you're from. But he says, "My friends and I have this debate, and we need Gopher to settle the score." Are you ready to do this, Gopher?
Yeah. Let's go.
Which Digimon is the most breedable?
Define breedable. Like the one you would want to have sex with the most?
Maybe.
I don't really,
Maybe,
I don't really know Digimon. You know, I'm a Pokemon kind of guy. I don't really. I think there's like one called Agumon, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, there's a. I do remember that.
Yeah, I know that one's name, so I'm gonna go with that one.
You know, I seen some of the anime, like 2 seasons. Well, one season fully, and then a couple episodes out of the other show.
Mm.
I
know they got a new one that's like Digimon Ghost something or other right now.
Yeah, something like that. I know there was like the one that was supposed to be a visual novel, which disappointed people.
Mm.
Although it was a budget title, we gotta be fair, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a Call of Duty. And see, on to the final question. Agumon?
Yeah, I would say Agumon.
Ramadan?
Good old Ramadan, that's the one.
It's from our old friend Muffin Man. No longer from Drury Lane.
No longer.
Dearest White Man.
Hello.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood could a woodchuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood could a woodchuck? A woodchuck could chuck 2 wood.
How much wood could a gopher chuck?
I don't think I could chuck too much.
Wood?
Yeah. What is chucking wood? Like throwing it?
Let's see, chucking wood. Now that you've asked the question, I gotta see the answer.
Yeah, there you go.
Chucking means gripping the wood on the lathe so it is held securely. The lathe spins the wood, so you know when they're like sort of look like they're eating it, but they're fucking around with it.
I could probably do like 3.
True.
Yeah, I would say 3.
True. Alright.
And as you know, I am the world's only gopher, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no other ones.
Let's see. You know, we haven't really prepared. As you can tell, this podcast isn't scripted, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So the next up is Bluffing Gopher.
Bluffing Gopher. That's me trying to get bluffed by Moose, or trying not to get bluffed. I guess he's trying to bluff me.
Yeah. So the game is I have 3 news headlines. You know, pretty normal stuff. You know, like last one was about the other week, anal beads. So the idea behind this game is, like I said, I got 3 headlines. 2 of them are real. One's made up by me.
Yes.
Our hero Gopher here has to guess which one is the one I made up.
I do have to guess that.
Otherwise, you know, he gets exterminated.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough if that happens to me.
First headline. Over 15,000 Virginia residents left without power because of rat.
Okay.
The rodent that reportedly caused a power outage infiltrated a piece of equipment in the community on Friday.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
So cold weather brought your power down. These people, it was a rat.
Well, I mean, that could bring our power down too soon. The way things are going here.
Second headline. SNK announces Neo Geo Classic. The early 90s console is being brought back in the form of a plug-and-play system. So like the NES Classic, basically.
Yeah, I got it.
Have you ever played Neo Geo games? Well,
I haven't played a Neo Geo. I don't know, like on a Neo Geo. I don't know if I've played like any of the games if they were ported to something else.
Like any of the old SNK games, like Final Fight.
No, do not think so.
Yeah, well, he sucks. North Dakota woman charged after bringing raccoon into bar.
Okay.
Erin Christensen, 38, told authorities her family found the raccoon on the side of a road about 3 months ago, named it Rocky.
So are these supposed to be new headlines?
They're pretty recent. They might be a
Okay.
week old at the latest.
So, I feel like if the Neo Geo Classic thing was true, you may have mentioned it during. You probably would have mentioned it during our video game chat. So I'm gonna say that's the fake one.
One, it's not true. Two, you're right.
That's not true. By the way, it's true.
I don't bring up like all the fucking video game happenings.
I don't know. It seemed like it would have been important enough for you to bring up.
Kanye West, like trying to name his album TurboGrafx 16. I should have.
You should have. You should have talked about that. I get to live another day, baby. The absolute mad lad.
Absolute mad lad. What the hell did you want to talk about, Gopher? It's been me bringing up topics this whole time.
I don't. You're the one who always brings up topics. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about.
How you enjoying House of Dragon?
I am enjoying it very much, actually. But there's a lot of television that I'm watching right now, and I am enjoying many of it. Started 2 new shows recently. Yeah, dude, so much TV happening for me. And then we got fucking the new season of anime is about to start, and it's a lot. It's a lot of live action stuff, a lot of anime stuff, a lot of Western animation, like Rick and Morty, American Dad, Family Guy. Let me check my TV Time app here, which keeps track. Cause I fucking need this app now that I watch this much fucking TV. Let's see what we got here. Right. Oh, I'm currently making my way through Ted Lasso. I'm almost finished. I have 2 episodes left. Ted Lasso. Let's fucking see the other shows that I started. At Brandon's recommendation, both Hulu's shows. I think one might be an FX show, but it goes on Hulu. Reboot, which is a half-hour comedy about about Hulu itself, like a Hulu rebooting a show, and so it's like about the process of that show being rebooted. It has Key from Key and Peele, and other people whose names I forget. There's The Patient, that's the other one, with Steve Carell in a serious role, where he plays a psychiatrist who gets kidnapped by one of his patients, because the patient's like a serial killer, and he wants the psychiatrist to fix him so he doesn't kill people.
Yeah.
That's an interesting idea. Yeah. Been watching, obviously, She-Hulk, which is fucking great. I don't care what people say. The Lord of the Rings show. New episode of that happened last night. Atlanta. The Korean show that I talked about last week, Little Women, on Netflix. Let's see what else we got. House of the Dragon, obviously. Family Guy, Rick and Morty, American Dad. Whole heaping helping of anime coming out. I got like 8 of those I've been watching. 8 or 9, something like that. What else? Anything else coming out soon that I'm gonna be watching? Let's see. Oh, a new Korean show called Glitch that comes out in a week on Netflix. That's a whole season of one thing.
Is it dub or sub?
Sub.
When you gonna dub it?
Sub. They should hire me for that. And TV Time has this weird thing where sometimes they'll show all of my stuff that has confirmed release dates, and then sometimes they'll only show the next 7 days, and I don't know why it does that, but it's doing that currently, so I can't see the stuff that's after that. But I know there's a bunch of other shit as well in the next 100 days or so that I have coming out, and a bunch of things that have been announced but don't have dates yet, like Shadow and Bone Season 2 and stuff of that nature. A lot of stuff, a lot of TV happening.
True.
I enjoy TV. Too true.
So we got a report from the Super Kick.
Okay.
More clues on the White Rabbit. Now I'm doing the news regurgitation.
Yeah, really quickly. Ian, I don't know how serious of a guess this was, but he said that the White Rabbit's going to end up being one of the McMahons coming back in power. He said the White Rabbit is going to be someone in the McMahon family returning as a heel authority figure. I guarantee it.
So Hornswoggle's coming back?
Yes.
I bet you forgot that was even a thing before I mentioned it. Well, alright, so I don't think we've even talked about this on the podcast. There's been a little clues as to something happening in WWE. Like the biggest example of this I know is that house shows WWE's been playing. I think the song's "White Rabbit" by Jefferson Airplane, right?
I believe so. People think it's a Bray Wyatt thing. It's the most common guess here, and they've been like having other shit that like hints at Bray Wyatt, like the background for like the promotional images for the next pay-per-view have like the lantern and fireflies and all that.
True.
People are expecting it to be Bray, but they could just be making us think that.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do when they find out it's ECW original Chili Willy?
Oh, dude, they're gonna be so happy.
I would be. I prefer to see Chili Willy over Bray Wyatt.
He's chilly. He's got a willy. It's yeah.
True. I don't know. Did you watch Dynamite?
I did not watch Dynamite this week. I was busy.
I skipped it. I was excited because we were gonna get a new world champion and the Acclaimed wrestling for the titles. I wasn't really excited for Dynamite this week though. I did watch Dark though.
Oh well, gotta watch that.
And, the Workhorsemen are feuding with Matt Sydal and Dante Martin.
Oh,
that's the real main event right there.
Yeah, they're gonna go to WWE and main event WrestleMania one of these days.
God, I think JD Drake's and the other dude are like, well, I know they're in their late 30s. And Matt Sydal, how old is Matt Sydal? I mean,
I will check.
I mean, he has to be like 38, right?
I thought he was in his 40s. Oh, nope, 39. Almost 40.
That was pretty close.
39. You are.
Dante Martin, we know it like, he might as well be Jerry the King Lawler. So.
And Dante Martin, that fucking Dante Martin is the age of somebody that Jerry Lawler would date.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
What's he, like 23?
He is 21. Yeah. Jerry Lawler would definitely date Dante Martin.
Too true.
Leonardo DiCaprio sure would.
Oh, yeah. Man. Pro. Yeah, but we're not trying to shortchange you guys. We did start late. Well, we didn't start late. We actually started early.
Yeah, and then computer issues. Yeah. But we don't. It doesn't really seem like we have a whole lot to talk about this week anyway.
Well, there's always things to talk about. You're not revealing your secrets. I know you're probably the White Rabbit.
It's I can't. I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, you say that, and then like this whole time you were at liberty to say you didn't want to break the kayfabe.
Well, I'll never tell, as Brandon famously says many times.
True.
So what? We're gonna go to the game. The game. The other game.
Talk about something stupid while I get this ready.
Okay, something stupid. Alright, so one day I was walking down the street and I was like, damn, that's a street right there. And then I was walking next to it and I'm like, oh man. And then I saw a dog and the dog was like, bark, bark. And I was like, come on, bro, it's too loud right now. And he was like, alright, cool. And then he walked away. And, actually, I went for a walk last month. Might have been. I think it was early last month. It might have been the month before.
Right now, if it was last month, it would be for the viewers of
the
other month. August.
I think it was August. But I was going for a walk, and the path I walk, it's like there's the road on the right side, and then the left side is just like woods. And as I was walking there from the woods side, I heard what sounded like a pack of wolves. and I got very frightened, so I just started walking a little quicker.
Just probably some dogs. They're like,
it might have
what
been,
up, Gopher?
but
Let me out.
it
Let me out.
was some very wolf-like howling in pack form, and I didn't want to be any part of that.
Why not? You could join the ranks.
I could, or they could eat me.
I mean, I thought y'all was trying to die, baby.
That's right, but if I die, I probably would like to not go in a way where I'm being eaten alive.
Why not?
It seems painful.
How do you know unless you try?
You're right. You're right. Then there's Ian suggesting that I try to fucking sever my spine by doing a swanton bomb off of the top of a building onto a shovel that's like stuck into the ground so that the shovel part is pointing up.
Why don't you try that?
I could try that. I don't know if I'd be able to get the full rotation for a swanton bomb though. I'm not very athletic.
No, you can do that. I mean, you're just doing a flip.
Yeah, but I'm not really good at flips.
Have you tried them? Tried to flip?
Sometime in the past.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
So every week, yeah.
I was gonna say, so are we ready for the dealio? You were going into it, yes.
I thought you were gonna talk about over flips. So every week we end off the show with a. God damn it! I need to burp. With a game. The games.
The games.
Turner Classic Movies, TCM Ultimate Movie Trivia Challenge. I have 8 categories here.
Yeah. And I will. So last week, my thing for getting them wrong was I would have to eat a carrot for each one I got wrong. I got 2 wrong.
Yeah.
And I will be eating those carrots probably on stream this week, on Thursday, when we do our Thursday stream. This upcoming Thursday.
So for this week, every question he gets wrong, he's gonna have to give Abdel a compliment.
Oh no!
It's true, ladies and gentlemen. This very high stakes. This game.
Very high stakes.
And that's why we're starting off with this category, the great films.
Okay, we are on the great films. Let's do it.
Wow. All right. I'll just ask it. Oh yeah, I had this card, but there's so many questions on each one. What beloved family musical featured Fanny Bryce, W.C. Fields, and Gail Sonder? Guy? Alright, how do I pronounce this name? Sonder, Sondergaard, Sondergaard?
Sonder what?
Sondergaard.
Sondergaard? What, the fucking, like, Dutch?
Must be.
Gail, so it's a family musical with who now?
With Fanny Bryce, W.C. Fields, and Gail Sondergaard.
Can I get a hint?
See, really famous film. I'm trying to like think of a hint that won't just give it away right away. The film takes place. The film takes place in 2 different places. At first, it starts off in Kansas.
Wizard of Oz.
You got it.
Yeah. When you said 2 different places, I'm like, oh, very famous movie, takes place in 2 different places. And then you said Kansas, like, okay, yeah, it's definitely that.
Oh, we're almost featured. Yeah, they're almost featured in that film.
That's a fucking movie that I actually have seen from fucking like the 30s.
Well, if they listed people who were in there instead of people almost listed, I think you would have gotten it. Alright, so next category, leading man.
Garrison Ford. That's right, Garrison.
Okay, I know I asked this top question, so I'll ask this one. What popular actor turned down the roles in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Terms of Endearment that eventually went to Jack Nicholson?
Say again?
So this popular actor, he turned down the role Jack Nicholson played in both One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Tears of Endearment?
Okay. Can I get a hint?
We have a emote in the Discord, in Jeff's Discord server of this actor, I believe. I'm gonna see if it's still there. It's pretty noticeable. Thing is, I'll be able to see it right away if I had fast internet. So I'll have to load in individually.
So
But yeah, there's an emote of this guy in Jeff's Discord server.
So who the fuck do we? Obviously, it's Abdul. I'm trying to think, like, who? We have actor emotes in the fucking server?
Looks like it might be gone. No, it's here.
I'm pretty sure it's not Norm Macdonald.
Actually, no, it's I got it. So it's actually the guy Norm Macdonald was playing, I think. Yeah, he was pretending to be.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Hell, I know Norm Macdonald.
So we did have an actor. I had it wrong. But
you're an actor portraying an actor.
Didn't even think there was an actor. Yeah, so Burt Reynolds was supposed to be in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That would have been interesting. Although probably prefer Jack in that. Alright, next category, unforgettable lines.
Oh, okay, it's a good one.
Yeah, you see, so ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 questions on each of these cards. I know I asked the one from The Godfather Part 2. Keep your friends close here, but your enemies closer. So I'll ask, obviously, a different one. Okay, so in what comedy does a jury form and declare, we find the defendants incredibly guilty?
The Producers? That's the Producers, right? Yeah.
For their scheme of trying to go bankrupt and instead making money. Next category is supporting players.
Garrison Mord.
Let's see. There's the question on Joan Crawford being in Johnny Guitar, which you didn't even tell me about.
True.
What actress found out she'd lost the role of Ma Jode in The Grapes of Wraith after doing research in a migrant farm workers camp?
Who did what now?
So this actress, she was working at a migrant farm workers camp and found out she'd lost the role of Ma Jode in The Grapes of Wrath.
Okay.
So I'll read the answer without her name. So Blank had been promised the role, only to learn that director John Ford changed his mind and cast Jane Darwell instead.
Okay. Does that count as the hint?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it's a movie from like the fucking 40s or 30s.
1940.
1940. Who was the one who got the role?
Jane Darwell.
Jane Darwell.
I bet he's asking Jeeves right now.
Fucking Jeeves. I don't know. Betty Black. Like Betty White, but the black one.
Same initials, Beulah Bondi.
Beulah Bondi, huh? I don't think I've
that's
ever heard
one
of her.
compliment for Abdul.
Yep, unfortunately. Abdul's got to get a compliment.
Next category, leading ladies.
Betty Black.
True. I remember you got the Betty Davis answer when I was talking about Betty Davis eyes. In what 1968 film did Katharine Hepburn play one of her royal aunts? Oh, no, wait, I asked that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did that one before.
asked 2 of these questions. Holy shit.
Oh man, yeah, they're doing
Looks
double.
like I can give you a hard one now.
Oh boy.
What songstress played the daughters of Sophie Tucker, Billy Burke, Mary Astor twice, and herself?
Okay, give me a hint.
She starred in one of the movies that you correctly answered today.
Huh. So possibly Wizard of Oz. Wait, so the star of Wizard of Oz then? What is that? Judy Garland?
You got it.
Hey, look at that.
Wow. So she played the daughter. So she did these in the movies of Broadway Melody of 1938. Everybody Sing, Listen Darling, Meet Me in St. Louis, which I still gotta watch, and Little Nellie Kelly.
Oh man. I would definitely not have gotten that without the hint, but you know, I got the hint and I got the thing. And Abdul does not get a compliment for that.
Yeah, true. Next category, behind the scenes.
Not a good one for me. Historically, not a good one for me.
Let's see. Yeah, I asked the octopus question. Alright,
Octobussy.
Why were the tap sounds? Why were the tap sounds in the Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers films musicals dubbed after the dances were filmed?
Presumably because they didn't sound right initially.
You know, I think we got give that to you. The taps scuffed the floors of the sound stages, which made it difficult to match multiple takes.
Ah, huh.
So it would have sounded right, like, you know, because the way they film movies, it's not all one take, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, plot twist. Yeah, as the famous Tucker Lucy once said, you could do another take.
You know, Gopher and Tuck, they do it live.
Yes.
Most of the time, I remember that Conquer video, you fast forwarded it for us. Well, let's see. We'll count that as no compliment for Abdo.
Okay.
Next category, called classics.
The one. I've gotten this one wrong one single time so far.
Let's see. For what film did Mick Jagger and Keith Richards wrote Memo?
What did what now?
For what film did Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, from the Rolling Stones, obviously, wrote Memo from Turner?
So, like, what song was that? What movie was that song made from? Made for?
Yeah.
What song?
Yeah. What's the movie?
Yeah, what's
the song's Memo? The song's Memo from Turner.
Memo from Turner. I know Turner and Hooch is a fucking thing. Can I get a hint?
So it's Jagger's second film, and he plays a character. The first film, he's just Mick Jagger randomly in a film. The second character, Mick Jagger's in it, and he's playing a character in this one instead of just being Mick Jagger.
Oh, performance.
You got it. Last category, directors.
Okay, this one sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know, mixed bag.
I asked the Billy Wilder question already.
Huh. But now you gotta ask an even wilder one. Bam.
True. Wow, there's 2 Billy Wilder questions, but he's actually in the question here. What directors' interference with their scripts inspired writers Preston Sturges? What a freaking name, Preston Sturges, and Billy Wilder to take up directing.
Okay, can I get a hint?
See, so this director was directing Remember the Night for Preston, and Wilder had the same experience with him in Hold Back the Dawn.
So the director of Remember the Night and Back to
Hold Back the Dawn.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck director. Benethan James for Jollison.
Mitchell Leeson. That's 2 compliments for Abdo.
2 compliments for Abdo. I do not know. The name sounds like super vaguely, kinda, somewhat familiar.
What, Abdo?
Yeah, yes, that one. Yes.
Alright, well, that's actually been about perfect. It's almost an hour. Let's finish up, www.joshuajhadley.com. I'll update the website more. I gotta do that. It'll be better by the time this show comes up. And, I'll have whatever issues fixed.
Yeah.
And, what, so, yesterday was the final day for Kingdom Hearts. But, it's YouTube, so you can watch it whenever until Google decides to finally eat that up and it turns into a black void in the interwebs.
Yes.
And what else you got going on with Gopher and Tech?
And today begins, so it's going to be Resident Evil 2, 2 videos a day, probably for like the first 18 days of October, and then it'll be Resident Evil 2 and Little Hope, 1 episode a day, until the end of October. Plus, Tucker Variety Hour is going to be a bonus video on Halloween Day itself. So Halloween Day will have 3 videos, Halloween Eve will have 3 videos, and the day before that will have 3 videos. It'll be the one-offs. Yeah, the one-offs and the Tucker Variety Hour will be going up at 4 o'clock Central Time, right in between the 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock videos.
And there's going to be a 24-hour stream.
Yes, yeah, all that's going to be happening. And I'll be wearing a onesie.
Alright, thanks everyone.
And right, really quickly before I forget, again, Thursday, this upcoming Thursday, I eat 2 carrots on stream from last week's movie trivia.
Yeah, tell him what a terrible person
and
he is when he does that.
And they're very, very long carrots. I'm not getting baby carrots. I'm getting like the full-length carrots. So 2 full-length carrots on stream this Thursday.
I think each carrot you eat, I'll give Abdul a compliment then.
All right, well, there you go. Okay, yeah, because it's 2 carrots, 2 Abdul compliments. So, yeah, it all works out.
Hey, you'll be able to watch that for VOD for a while, but I think catch it live.
Yes, catch it live this Thursday at some amount of time
on Twitch.
As for the top of the world, we will see you guys next Saturday.
Yep, thanks for listening. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.